Yes. It's steel.
But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean.
Keep it real.
Keeping it real.
Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Steven and this is Steel Keeping It Real. So you know what today is.
But you love me for my twang.
That's right, it is Twangin' Tuesday. And on this day I like to feature country music, past, present, or future on the channel. Now, I want to get something out of the way.
You know what really grinds my gears?
What really grinds my gears is that I did the Jason Aldean song, Try That in a Small Town. And I got pretty good views on that. For me, I almost have 3,000 views, and that's really, really good for me. But if you look, there's like 72% of likes, and there are people who have disliked, which I have no problem with dislikes. But if you actually watch my video and listen to what I said, I didn't say anything negative concerning Jason Aldean and the video. I think I put up a really, really good argument, and the problem was that people wanted to argue about it, and the things that they were saying in my comment section should have been for somebody else, because they were saying things. I was like, I never said any of that. And they were like, well, I know, but it's like you just needed to feel like you had to be heard is what it was. And it was like, but you know, I thought that when you comment on somebody's video, it's something to, you know, maybe help improve or whatever, but it's not vitriolic like some of you guys were doing. And it's just, it's wrong, and you know what?
That's all I have to say about that.
So, the first video that I'm going to do, you all should know what I'm going to do, and that is a Morgan Wallen song. The song that I'm going to do is called Good Girl Gone Missing, and I have no idea where this is going to go. I just assume they have a question mark over there. I don't know if this is about a missing girl, you know, like abduction or something like that. I have no idea, but we will find out. Now let's move over here and take a look at what this song did on the charts. And blammo, it went to number 69 on the Hot 100, number 37 on the country, number 63 in Canada, and number 180 worldwide. Now that is one of the biggest worldwide charts listings that I've ever seen for any song on this album. It doesn't mean it's bad. Remember, when he put out this album, which is 36 songs, and out of the 36 songs, I have done 18. It should be over here somewhere. I've done 18, so this makes number 19. So, you know what? Not too far to go. But out of the 36 songs that he put them all out at the same time. Some might have been singles and things like that, but he put the album out, and basically the whole album charted. So I'm not mad at him. I still think that this is a masterpiece of an album, especially if you are a country music fan. You get all kinds, you get all taste. It's like a sampler. If you go to a barbecue restaurant, it's like you got some brisket, you got some ribs, you got some pulled pork. You know what? I'm hungry. I'm waiting on my Wingstop order to show up, so I'm just hungry. So, if you like videos like this and others on my channel, please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button, because I'm doing at least 10 videos each and every week. So, without any further ado, here is Morgan Wallen and Good Girl Gone Missing.
Where are you running off to?
I'm not running.
Ball outs, ball through, too many, one fool, long neck, long hair. Last call, we the first ones out of there. Could have been the right one, but it went wrong, wrong, wrong. And I bet I know just what to blame it on. Good whiskey, bad decisions, heartaches from some hard living. About as good as I'll be getting. Don't know why it always goes like she's falling, I'm quitting. I knew better, didn't listen. New story, same ending. Good girl, I'm gone missing. I wake up hungover, cold call, cold shoulder. I'm too late, I'm too little, and I'm somewhere stuck in the middle of a good night and a goodbye. She's gone and there ain't no wonder why. 'Cause of me and my good whiskey, bad decisions, heartaches from some hard living. About as good as I'll be getting. Don't know why it always goes like she's falling, I'm quitting. I knew better, didn't listen. New story, same ending. Good girl, gone missing. I'm getting stoned all alone in the country 'cause my baby's gone. And I'll never know if she loved me 'cause I don't know how to hold on. 'Cause of good whiskey, bad decisions, heartaches from some hard living. About as good as I'll be getting. Don't know why it always goes like she's falling, I'm quitting. I knew better, didn't listen. New story, same ending. Good girl, gone missing. Good girl, gone missing. Good girl, gone missing.
Okay, so that was Good Girl Gone Missing. Now, you know what I say about this particular song? It's a good song, but it borrows a lot from other genres, maybe. It started off a little folksy, and I was like, oh, this is kind of Cat Stevens kind of sounding with the guitar in there. But then, you know, you hear certain elements of pop music like that, like that little whisper high note that you heard in the background, you know, that sound like a voice that had a lot of production to it. And then you have, if you're listening to it through the headphones, then you hear all of a sudden the bass comes in, and it kind of it just goes off in your ears, and it's like, wow, okay, this is getting there. And then you have this little kind of drums in there that sound like something Imagine Dragon would do, and it's like all of these elements just make it for a pleasing song on the ears. And then you listen to the subject matter, and it's basically like he missed his chance. You know, there might have been things going on between him and a girl, and he fucked up. You know, he did something wrong to where the girl left, and you know, now he's getting stoned and doing all this other kind of stuff because he doesn't have her. It's more or less like a missed opportunity. Or, you know what, I can say this, and I'm not ashamed to say this. You know, there are certain times where you're in a relationship and you might not see the red flags that you might be throwing up that is making the other person rethink their relationship with you. I am a prime example of that. Not that I was like a violent person or abusive or anything like that. I wasn't drinking or anything like that. It was just, you know, it was what it was. I think in the end, me and her, we were both kind of resenting each other, and it was just almost like, you know, I overstayed my welcome. And so, you know, that's why I'm here where I am right now. just so you all know. So I did like the song. It's a really good listen on the ears, and you know what? I would love it. And here's what I'm putting out there in the ether, and I post this on Twitter as well as someplace else on my Facebook page, but I'm sure he doesn't know my Facebook page. When I get finished doing all 36 songs, I would love it if I could get a little FaceTime with Morgan Wallen on the 36th song of this album. I would love to have that happen, because you know what, after that time frame, I kind of feel like I know him and I can talk about the album because I've listened to all of the album. And I was a little bit familiar with Morgan Wallen prior to this, and I had done a couple of his songs, but I don't even remember what it was that happened that I was like, you know what, I'm going to do all 36 songs. Because I look at the album before this, and the album before this had a lot of songs on it as well. And you know what, I might take that road, I might. But as of right now, let me just get through these 36. So now that makes number 19 in the can, and a little bit more to go. So, if you are still here, I thank you very much for staying tuned. I really do appreciate it. First and foremost, I want you guys to like the videos as much as I like making them for you. After that, all you need to do to help me out with the channel is to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Peace.